welcome to day 18 here at Vlogmas, Yarn Doc with Ellen. That's me. I hope I don't have anything in my teeth. I apologize if I do. I've learned that that fudge I made yesterday is very tasty, but all those nuts and that tend to leave little speckles. So I hope my teeth don't have any freckles. Yeah, wow. Can you believe we are at the 18th of December? I cannot. And I am going to start by talking about my Advent from Miss Pupinella. Yesterday I showed you all the various options that she had on offer, the different inspiration photos that you could choose from, which I thought was also a really interesting thing about this Advent. Not just that it was baubles, which I hadn't seen as an Advent before, but also that you could choose from a bunch of inspiration photos. So really kind of cater to your own personal taste. I thought that was a really good idea. But when I was going through the box, I found a box of extras. A little package of extras that I hadn't shown at the beginning when I usually show the extras that come with things. And at first I was like, what is that? Well, apparently she knows about my teeth issue, because there's the world's tiniest little package of Tic Tacs. I'm not sure how to take that, but okay. So a little package of Tic Tacs, that'll go somewhere. I don't know. But that came inside of this. And so this is the only extra that I have found in that Advent so far, anyway. It is got her name engraved on the bottom, Miss Pupinella. And then the top of it looks like this. So the 4 hearts, and then there's also a slit going in. And I was like, what is that? Why would I want that? Because it's plastic. It feels a little flimsy and a little like I was going to break it. And I'm like, not really a tchotchke that I need. Well, hang on. Pull open today's bag. Careful with the staple. This is gorgeous. I am loving the way this fade is going. Really loving it. But then it occurred to me that this is what this is for. Go in and then thread the mini bauble through. Smart. Especially because without affecting my tension, that will hold my threads together. Seems like a really good idea. I have never seen one for the larger size baubles. I may go checking out her store to see if she has them, or if this was just something she thought of and had made for the Advent calendars. I don't know. I am going to do some more investigation, especially if I find this works well. Because, once that bauble starts to shrink with all of those threads, I'm always so nervous moving it around. For my Christmas shawl that I have been working on, though not so much on the camera, it's so large that it doesn't fit in like my little ball caddies. Usually I can put my baubles in a ball caddy. What do I mean by that? This thing. One of these things, which I think I've shown them before on the channel. I got from Temu thinking it was like a project bag size, and then when it arrived and it was this, put that up there, I was really disappointed until I used it. And this one is great. I have other ones that are just mesh. I don't like those as much because, well, it will hold the yarn and sort of keep that secure and in place. This one is waterproof. And in my very spilly house, that is something I'm always looking for in a project bag, or which is one of the reasons I tend to use these kind of bags for a big project rather than sort of the nice embroidered hand sewn. They're just not as practical for me. And I like that it zips up. I know some people are very opposed to zippers near their yarn. Like, for me, it's like, just be careful. But I like to be able to zip it and secure it like that. I've got a visitor coming. Hello?
Hello.
Can I help you? Okay, smushy mushy. What do you need, honey?
A banana.
No. Turn into Mummy and use your words.
I want
Eddie, Mummy's working, so.
one more button.
Okay, hey, wait. I want you to go back to the living room, finish watching your show, and when Mommy's finished here, I will come and I will give it to you.
Okay.
Okay? Out you go. Close the door behind you, please.
Oh, the dinosaur footprint.
Yeah, this used to be your room.
Yeah.
And the dinosaur footprints have stayed.
Yeah.
Okay, honey, go do what I asked you. Okay, close the door, please.
Okay.
Thank you. You are a silly duck boy. It's going to get worse, friends. It's going to get worse. All three of them are going to be here starting Friday night all the way to Christmas. So that's going to happen from time to time. Welcome to Vlogmas at my house. But anyway, I really like this, but the bauble for my Christmas shawl is just too big for it. The ones that I usually use, which are around 1,500 meters, fit in quite snugly. So this is a good option. I like it much more than I did when I saw it. I went, because sometimes, you know, the extras that come in with stuff like that, I'm like, it's nice. It's nice that you gave me a little bonus something, but I don't really want it. I have so much stuff, you know, that's what I've been watching, or people are coming out with their...
Mom, I will open.
Okay, Papa's going to be here in just a second.
Okay.
So can you go back there and just wait for Mama?
Mom, Bobby is here.
Okay, he will press play for you, and Mommy will be there in just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, close the door now. Yeah. I've been watching people's gift videos, and they always are like, don't give yarn. And I'm like, give yarn. That's all I want. Like, if you want to know what kind of yarn I want to use, ask me. You know, they'll put in hooks and needles and they'll make recommendations, and it's never the hooks or needles that I want. Like, it's almost always clover or more. And that's fine if you are, I mean, clover makes great hooks. They do. And if I were a tapered hook kind of girl, I would be happy with that. But I don't want clover or more hooks. I don't. I will almost never use them. I don't want stitch markers. I'm fussy about it. I don't want scissors. I'm fussy about it. Yarn. Yeah. And if you're going to ask me what kind of hooks I'd like, just ask me what kind of yarn I would like. I will tell you. I will tell you. Or get like a sampler pack. I think Knit Picks has a sampler pack of their yarns. That's a great gift for somebody who is, you know, into fiber arts. then you don't have to buy a ball of each thing and try it out and see which ones you like and which ones you don't. There's so many actual yarn options that just saying, well, everybody likes different things and you won't get it right and you won't know how much to get. Well, ask. Because some people don't like giving gift cards. I don't like giving gift cards because I feel like, I don't know, I think giving gifts is one of my love languages, and I show you how much I care about you by what I'm giving you. That I show you how well I know you or how much I love you, or that by what I choose for you. And if I give you a gift card, it's like, I want it, yeah, might as well give you money. Like, because also with a gift card, you're locked into that place, and I don't know. Anyway, something I've been thinking about. I've been watching these going, no, no, no. Yes, I want yarn. So my family's watching. I want yarn. Jewel tones, lightweight. I could give you a list of stores, vendors, except I could give you a list of yarns. Anyway, I think they all know, because every time they go on a trip, I'm like, go to a yarn store. Look for jewel tone lightweights local. Anyway, I need to go and give my child a Capri Sun and check in with my husband, who has come home in the middle of the day. So we're going to do this quick. Temu yarn. Very, very similar to yesterday's pale pink color, but with slightly purpley tones added. But very, very similar color. A little more muted, a little more purple, but almost like it was part of a fade. And the really well put together one by my daughter. Every day I say how proud I am. A baby yellow with, is it a pink? Is it a beige? It's a pinage. I gotta make up my own colors. It's a pinage. I see, I never would have put those two together, but they look good together, don't they? I think they do, but I tend to think of like putting a light or like a pastel with something saturated, and she's very good. Very good. Well done, girl. Since I know you're watching, find out all about your Christmas presents. Oh, never occurred to me she would do that. I think it's sweet. I'm very pleased. Okay, quickly, candle number 18. Here we go. Let's see if twisting is going to work. Okay, that has to be warm cashmere. As white as that is. Oh, or it could be vanilla cupcake. Yeah, that's vanilla cupcake. I think this one is my favorite. I think so. Okay, I'm gonna love you and leave you here, but go watch the vlog. This should be the final Temu package for the year. You've heard me talk about this package before. You know that thing they do where if they don't deliver it on time, you get €5, or I think it's the same, 5 of whatever your currency is. Yeah, I got that a week ago. But mostly it's like little stocking stuffers and that in here, I think. But it should also be that the final yarn from before the 4-to-1 policy went in. That's how long this has taken. Temu takes forever to deliver things to Germany now. I don't know why or what has happened, but what is this? I don't even remember what's in here so long ago. Oh, okay. This is a personalized blanket for my little F1 lover with an F1 car that's in the colors of Mercedes, but it's not actually the Mercedes car, but it has his name on it and the car. This must be what I've been waiting for. Headphones, name brand headphones for the son. And there it is. There is the final pre-restriction, self-imposed restriction. Like, nobody's making me do this. I'm doing it out of my own free will just to get things under control. I mean, they were just sort of going out of control, where I was just starting to overflow my storage, and that was causing some stress. I like things neat and organized, and with so many kids and so many animals, that's a very difficult thing to do. So that's something I can control, so I am. But this is 3 hanks of Swan Lake. It's a lotus yarn. You may be familiar with lotus yarns. You can get them on Temu. But you can also get them at your local yarn store. It's a very, very nice brand of yarn. It's black. I had some hanks of black already, and I have it in 2 other colors, like a rusty orangey red and like a mustardy color. And I got the mustard color first, I think, because lotus yarns, they're cheaper on Temu than they are in your local yarn store, that is for sure. But they're not the usual, you know, low budget prices that you see on Temu. They are still higher end. And so that one, the mustard color, for some reason was really on special offer. And so I grabbed it to try the yarn. And then since then, I've been getting some more. So this is 50% cashmere, 40% wool, 10% Angora. And it is unclear to me if that is Angora, like, it must be goat and not bunny. It's confusing that we have 2 animals that we call Angora, both of which we can make yarn from. It was poor planning on our part. They're 50 gram skeins for 365 meters. They recommend a 2.25 to a 3.25 millimeter. I believe that is for both knitting and crochet. It's color 18, has a lot number, hand wash, lie flat to dry. So the things that you would expect on a sort of local yarn store brand, but they were very cheap for this yarn on Temu during something around pre-Black Friday. Yeah, that's how long ago I ordered this. So I think I paid right around €5 a hank, which again, for lotus yarn, for cashmere, it is one of the brands, that and Yarn Avenue. I don't even do the burn test with them because it's reliable and established that they are what they are. For them, like, I don't know. I mean, there could always be scammers or that coming on, but I know who the vendors are. I mean, Yarn Avenue is sold by Yarn Avenue on Temu. So you can be fairly confident about that. But Lotus has a particular manufacturer, vendor, what's the right word here for on Temu, that is their manufacturer. So when I'm buying it from one of those, I just feel confident that it is what it is. It is all of the packages. All of the packages always have this sticker on. And I show this in the reviews or that. But this EC rep, this is something that we have in the European Union. I know that the UK has their own version, but it's the person employed by the European Union to certify that goods coming in from other countries are what they say they are. And saying, yes, I'm taking responsibility for this. So you always have the company name that the rep comes from, their address, and contact information for them. So if you get something like the yarn that I got from Temu that was claiming to be Rowan, which was not Rowan, I knew who to contact in order to report it. Sometimes things slip through, right? And the fiber content probably was accurate on that yarn, but it wasn't Rowan yarn. So that is also problematic. I did a lot of research on that. Rowan had never made a yarn with that exact fiber blend in those percentages. There were discrepancies in the ball bands. They had never, so I had put the work in, and then I sent all of that to the EU responsible person. So that's another reason that I don't really question Lotus yarns or yarns from Yarn Avenue. Those ones, if you want to be fairly confident that you're getting what you think you're getting, those are good names to check, especially Yarn Avenue, because it is actually sold by Yarn Avenue. If you see a Yarn Avenue yarn and it's not being sold by Yarn Avenue, you know, when you go down to see who the seller is, then I'd be a little more skeptical. But those prices will be higher than you may be expecting from a Temu yarn. Sorry about the hair. I finally got that shower. I needed it so desperately. But I wanted to wrap presents, so I wanted to open this. I'll do it. I'll put on some makeup, I promise. I'll fix myself up for you. Anyway, I'm going to go wrap some presents, and I don't know what our next adventure is going to be. I'm just sort of rolling with the day today. I have a little one who's been stuck to me like glue, but right now he's watching Booba and eating cookie cereal. I stellar at this mother thing. No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. So, done all the running around. Got one boy in bed. Different from last night, different boy. The other two, you saw a minute ago, are doing brother tablet time. And I thought it might be fun to open my last yarn acquisition of the year. There will be no more. I guess I can't say that for 100% certainty because I don't know what my Christmas presents will be, but I highly doubt there'll be yarn. So, it's from Mayflower. And I think if you've been watching Vlogmas, you know what it is. Oh, they're sturdy bags. Sturdy bags, ripping it open. Oh, I forgot. I have yarn in here that you don't know about. Okay, I'm going to start with yarn that you do know about. First thing I saw was yarn you don't know about. So I think sort of bought them in pairs again. But You know, I think this was the color that was in the advent today. I'm going to check the color numbers, but I think it is. So it really is a pale brown, but it has a lot of like pink overtones, undertones, some kind of tones in with it. And so I really like the idea of doing the squares for the imagination quilt with a very light version of the color and a very saturated version of the color. And I think most of them only have 2 colors in the squares. So I'm playing a little bit with which colors I want to use. And I am going to consult the daughter. Okay. So this one I remember, it's got a little smushed. It's the first time I've ever had that happen from Mayflower in all my many, many orders. Maybe next year will be less Mayflowery than this year, but who knows? Who knows? It's good yarn. It's fast. It's affordable. I like it. Sorry. If you haven't seen previous Vlogmases, then you don't know what I am showing you. This is the Mayflower Cotton Junior. It's what I have in one of my advents. And it's 100% cotton. They call it a 1 weight. I think it's a 2 weight. It's 170 meters and 50 grams. You can wash it. You can wash the colors up to 60 and the white up to 95 degrees. It doesn't say about drying. Oh, that's interesting. It does not say whether I can put it in the dryer or not. It's Oikotech, standard 100. Yeah. And I find that I really enjoy working with it, which lately has not been true of cotton. And so I decided when my original plan for the imagination quilt fell through that I would do it in this. And this is called, I think it's light turquoise and dark turquoise. So that's another pair option. And then you will know that I was unhappy with the pair of pinks that I got. I thought they were both really on the light side. And so there were 2 on the website of darker pinks. And it was really hard to tell what the difference was. So I ordered them both. Because of course I did. And then I will put them beside the other 2 and decide which 2 to use in the blanket. Because I don't want to use 2 sets of pink because there's also a set of like coral or peach. So very close to the pink realm. I am going to get my daughter to help because she has proven herself to be so good at this. And then these were ones that I found it difficult to tell on the website. Now I think I have now opened most of these colors, so I have seen them in person, but when I ordered, I hadn't. I definitely have this color now, but I kind of, with all the blue that was available, just wanted to make sure that I had what I thought was the best blue pair together. And I had to get up to 20 euros in order to get free shipping. Yes, I will still do that. Because I just can't, it's like I can pay to ship or I can get more yarn. To me, that's a no-brainer. Especially when the threshold is only 20. And so I was still looking. That did not get me to 20 euros. So, because there were only about €1.20 a skein. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 skeins. did not get me there. So I went looking. And if you have been watching me for any amount of time, pre-Vlogmas, you know that I have stocked up on Mayflower like crazy. Sweaters, quantities of things. So the yarns that I know I like, I just have so much of. So I was looking for something from them that I hadn't had. I went beyond the realm of the outlet into their regular sections. And I was looking and I was hemming and hawing over some things because the price goes up significantly when you leave the outlet. And then I saw something where I felt like I had no choice. It is not a yarn I would usually buy. It is not a yarn you would usually see on this channel, especially because it's 100% wool, non-superwash. This thing will felt. If I am not perfectly, totally, completely careful and responsible, it's gonna felt. But if you know your Ellen trivia, it will become completely clear to you why I had to buy these yarns and why I bought one red ball and one white ball. So, red and white, Canadian colors, Toronto, my hometown. You name a yarn Toronto, I'm going to buy it. The last Toronto yarn I bought was from Dieselwolle, outside Aachen, Germany. If you haven't seen that trip, I think that is the best like local yarn store that you can actually go to in person in Europe. The best one I have found so far anyway. I will try to remember to link that video in the description box so you can check it out. But that was green. I bought green because green is my favorite color. But starting, I was going to say January 1st, but actually the video goes out on January 2nd. I am doing a make-along where I'm going to do prizes and fun stuff. But it is a make-along. It can be any craft whatsoever, and it's going to be called the Sport Your Colors Mal, in preparation for the Olympic Games. So the only rule to the make-along is that it either is in your country's colors or the country you choose to support's colors, or has something to do with sports and the Olympics. And Toronto yarn in red and white is going to be turned into something Canada themed. So that is why I bought it. Yeah, 100% virgin wool. It's roving and looks like very roving. Here, look at, where is it? Look at this part. Look at those two strands side by side. Look at those two. So yeah, we're going from thick to thin, non-superwash, so will felt on me if I am not totally careful. They're 50-gram balls for 90 meters, so I don't know what I'm going to make because I don't have a lot of this. Recommending 5mm knitting needles. Hand wash, no kidding. They're calling it a 4-weight. I'm like, okay, well, maybe that piece is. Oh, sorry, got my face out of it. Maybe that piece is, but that piece isn't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have an actual plan other than it was get this yarn or pay for shipping. Basically what this yarn cost me. So, and the reality is the minute I saw the name of this, it was going in my cart. It just was. So that is my last yarn for 2025. My last yarn is Toronto. Something appropriate about that. And holding this, I look very festive at the moment. Oh, that put me in a good mood. What am I going to make? What am I going to make? If you have ideas, put them in the comment box but I want it to be something that works for the make along. I can do in January to sport my colors. I have 2 countries worth of colors to do in this make along. So I have a Germany project planned. I don't really have a Canada project planned. Maybe my more than halfway finished cardigan will fit in there, but it's not really a project that is just specifically for the make along. This one could be. So tell me all your ideas. You always have good ideas. It has gotten suspiciously quiet down the hall. I think I should go investigate. Trying to put the new Grinch sheets on little boy's bed. Yeah, but especially for baby Grinch. It's not a sheet. It's a duvet cover. He doesn't have a duvet. So I'm going to attempt to put the mattress completely inside of a duvet cover. Yeah, this is my crazy idea. So his room is small and very messy. But we're in this, like, trying to teach them to tidy up and that they need to clean up after themselves before they start something. It's not going great, but I'm trying not to clean up for them so they don't, like, think life comes with maid service. This might actually work. I have the mattress protector on the mattress. We are still at that stage of life. I hope to be out of it before I become a grandmother. Though it is possible that I wouldn't be, but I don't think any of the bigger kids are ready for that yet either. This is perhaps the strangest way I've ever put a sheet on a bed. So I thought I'd share. Oy, oy, oy. I'm still here. If I get stuck inside, you can call in the, I don't know, Coast Guard or somebody. I don't know who you call. Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna call? Oh, I'm not sure. It's certainly wide enough, my goodness, but I'm not sure it's long enough. Okay, well, I don't think it's going to do up. Or maybe. It's a mattress. It should squish up. Oh, it's like putting jeans on in the 80s. Okay, bed. Lie on the bed. Suck in. I'm gonna do it. Baby Grinch has a Grinch bed. Hooray. It's done. There's a solution to every problem in life. Mine is usually crazier than most, But Baby Grinch has a Grinch bed. Okay, come in. What do you think of your Grinch bed?
I love it.
Are you going to be able to have a good night's sleep? Little baby Grinch boy.
I'm not afraid.
Careful, mister. Hey, you're supposed to be getting tired, not getting energy. All right, head on the pillow. Put your head on the Grinch. I had to stop filming my goodbye at night because it's like, oh. Hey, I wonder if, oh, does that help at all? Is that better? If I put those up so that there aren't circles on my eyes? Maybe. Anyway, friends, thank you for joining me my day today. There wasn't a whole lot of stitching happening today, which does not bode well for the rest of this holiday or for Vlogmas content. But I do have 2 more school days. Though tomorrow I go and get my nails done. And yeah, lots of running around. Lots of running around. But I'm going to take a project with me. I don't know which one. I'm feeling it from the knitting in here. And so I'm wondering if I just need to give my hands a break. I mean, it's nothing too serious. I think it's just I'm not used to using those muscles in that way. Just a different movement. So maybe tomorrow needs to be a crochet day. But I think I have decided I'm going to block the half of the oldest son's scarf that is finished, just to get a sense of how much that will bloom and grow. And maybe, I mean, the same company and same wool, though that one has nylon in it. So, I don't know. I just figured it's got to be blocked anyway, so I might as well do that tomorrow. And I'm going to put my jammies on and do a little bit more in bed, watch a show before I fall asleep. And yeah. It feels weird to say that's the last yard for the year. But the year is almost over. And I'm working towards 4 to 1, and I really need to save some of that up, because after having done that in order to acquire that Mayflower cotton, that's a lot of yarn I have to use to get a little bit of yarn. And we're going to Italy just outside Milan in February, middle of February too. I definitely want to take advantage of that. So I need a big bank of, hey, I spent or I sold or I donated all of this yarn so that I can indulge a little bit in Italy. Oh, it's a vicious cycle, isn't it? But it's fun. It's really fun. I'm looking forward to using that Toronto yarn. I just don't know what I'm looking forward to using it for. It's not, I will say, please share your ideas. It's not next to skin yarn for me. It's not, I wouldn't call it rustic, but it is woolly. It's 100% wool, and it might block really soft, but I don't want to take the chance that I make something that I can't wear or use. So something like mittens, or I was thinking leg warmers, or like boot cuffs or something like that. Boot cuffs might be okay. I've never made a boot cuff. I don't know. send me your ideas and thoughts. Again, friends, thanks for coming with me and taking some time out of your day. I do really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed and would be willing to, I would really appreciate that. That would really help me. I'm really trying to grow my subscriber count. I have awesome subscribers currently who have watched so much, and so I have lots of watch hours, but my subscriber number is still quite low. So if you would be willing to do that, I would really appreciate it. If you'd give it a thumbs up, that would also help me out, I'm sure. I don't actually understand how the algorithm works, but apparently it likes likes. So if you like me, then you could like the video. And until tomorrow, friends, happy stitching.